Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be watching every single film that's nominated for Best Picture at the 2026 Oscars. Now, excuse me if I'm not a very eloquent reviewer. This is casual. I like watching films and I'm not great at voicing my thoughts. The films that are up for Best Picture are Sinners, Marty Supreme, Frankenstein, F1, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Train Dreams, Sentimental Value, Bugonia, and The Secret Agent. A couple of these films I've already seen, so I saw Marty Supreme in one of my previous videos. I've also seen Frankenstein and I saw Sinners way back when they came out. So not that long ago, but yeah. But that means I still have 7 films to get through, so let's begin. The first film I'm going to be watching is F1. Hello, I'm watching the first movie of the bunch. The first movie we're going to be watching is F1, the movie. So I don't know anything about this film, but I'm going to guess it's 2 hot guys, an old guy and a young guy. And the young guy is kind of taking over. Oh, kind of like Cars 3. There's a young guy and he's trying to come in and take over the old guy. I have no idea what this is about though. So take that with a pinch of salt. We're at the end of the film now. Oh, I'm gonna have square eyes at the end of this. Okay, I just finished watching. Oh, it sort of was like Cars though. So, spoiler alert. I did enjoy F1. I thought it was fun. I thought it was amazing how the 2 actors actually filmed the car scenes in real cars and they made a new camera for it all. That's really cool. But I did think that the story was a little bit lacking in depth. But it was fun. Not my top choice, but still cool. The next film I'm going to be watching is Hamnet. We are on to film 2 of our movie marathon. Movie marathon. And today I am watching Hamnet. I have seen the trailer for this one when I was in the cinema. I'm pretty sure this is about Shakespeare and the reason he wrote Hamlet. But it's a love story between him and his wife. God, the sound was up so high, it really made me jump. That was not a silly little love story. That made me feel. That's not what I thought this was gonna be. I didn't know what this was gonna be. It's like a spiritual grief film. This is not a love story. Hamnet really surprised me. I loved how human these characters were. It felt like we were really getting a slice of their life. I just thought Jessie Buckley gave an amazing performance. And I love how they added this spiritual, witchy side. I love anything like that. So I think that's why this one really just ticked all the boxes for me. The next film I'm going to watch is One Battle After Another. It's day 3 of my little movie marathon. And today we are watching One Battle After Another. It doesn't look like a cowboy movie, but it looks like a desert. I can't say I can guess what's going to happen in this. Leo crashes out, wins another Oscar maybe? He looks a little bit rugged. Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch One Battle After Another. Oh no.
It's good, the song.
We've just finished. We actually took 2 nights to watch it because I fell asleep last night. Sean Penn was very creepy, yeah, and odd and unsettling, but weirdly likable even though he was evil. That's been my favourite character so far. When I say favourite character, I don't mean I agree with him. That character is the most... It stands out the most to me out of all of the films I've watched so far. But Leo is really good.
Well, imagine
he's just a loser.
Imagine filming that though.
I love when I watch a film and there's not one actor where I feel unsettled by him. As in, they're bad at acting. Not like when I watch myself acting. Also, good female characters for once. Everyone was just so good in this. All the characters were great. I think for me this is the best for character. These were my favourite characters. This film felt like it should have been a great, but it just didn't quite hit the mark for me, and I don't know why. I haven't really explained myself there, but there you go. The next film is Train Dreams. So I had an idea of what some of the other films were just based on the vibe. This one, I genuinely have no idea what this is about. I'm gonna guess from the photo that it's about a family. There's like maybe a hard-working dad who works on the trains. He's gonna work himself into the ground, and his work's gonna get between him and his family. That's what I think this is gonna be about. This is what we're looking at, by the way. I haven't watched the trailer or the. It's next to Transformers though. Oh no, that's just because it's TR. I thought maybe it was a similar film. Well, let's find out, I guess. And I also think this is the shortest of the lot, so I can get a nice early night. Just finished Train Dreams. It was a very touching, simple, calm story. I don't have any notes. I really thought it was a very, very good film. Another beautiful, sad, introspective film. Despite all of the pain, it had this underlying inspiration and how you can find joy in your life. And I think because it was set in nature, it really just interlocked all that beauty of the world and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I thought it was great. This would have been one of my top ones, but Hamnet has all the things that I liked about Train Dreams, and I preferred Hamnet, so I think Hamnet is gonna beat Train Dreams, but I loved it. I loved Train Dreams. Next up is Sentimental Value. Okay, we're back at it again. The next film that I'm gonna watch is Sentimental Value, and this is what I'm looking at right now. Okay. So from the poster, I'm seeing some family issues that they're not facing head on. He's turning away. She's looking a little bit sick and tired. So what do I think this is gonna be? Maybe it's a father who wasn't necessarily there but can't admit it, and a daughter who is a bit sick of him, but knows her worth. That's what I'm getting from this. I think this film's going to be a little bit more stripped back. Let's watch Sentimental Value. It is a different day, but I just finished Sentimental Value and I loved it. I thought it was really... I don't know, I'm so bad at voicing my opinion, what really stood out in this one was the silent inner monologues of all the characters. That was my favourite thing. This one was one of my favourites. I think that it was just great. I loved the script. I loved the story. The acting was incredible. I said this earlier, but just the inner turmoil of all the characters was so obvious. You could really just see what every character was thinking, and I just found it really inspiring. I thought they were amazing. Amazing actors in this film. The next film is Bugonia. Bugonia, which I was most excited for. This one, I think I did see some stuff about what this is about. I think this is about a guy who abducts Emma Stone and shaves her head. Let my love keep you safe. Yeah, there you are. We've got our Ribenas at the ready. Let's play. Just finished Bugonia. That was fun. That was really good. We kept trying to guess the ending, and then we were like, no, that's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen, and then it did happen. Yeah, we weren't sure if it was gonna go the way we thought it was, and I'm so glad it did. So good. So weird. That one was the most rogue of the pack, I think, and I liked it. Okay, we're nearly done. One more film to go. So I watched Sinners last year, so Bugonia was the only one that was a bit more rogue, a bit, thriller, in your face, Hollywood, blah. And I thought it was so fun. I love how neither of these characters are backing down. Just another great thriller. Horror, thriller. Some people didn't like the way it went. I personally did. I thought it made it really fun. And last but not least, we have The Secret Agent. I'm in the cinema ready to watch The Secret Agent, and I've got the place to myself, which is great. I'm in this little room, actually. I haven't been in here before. It's a smaller, intimate cinema room. I have absolutely no idea what this film is about. Secret Agent. Maybe it's about a secret agent. I'll see you after the film. I've just finished watching The Secret Agent, and wow, I really thought this film was great. Maybe it's because I went to see it at the cinema, whereas the other films I watched at home. So I guess it kind of has a little one-up on that. The Secret Agent was just a beautiful, engaging story. I love how you discover what's happening as the film goes on. It doesn't just tell you. You just have to wait and unpack the story, which is really intriguing. Wagnamora just brings this undeniable charm to every single role he does, and I just find him so interesting to watch. I didn't love the way they ended it. They build up all this tension and then it's just sort of gone, which it works, but it wasn't for me.
I mean, the ending wasn't my favourite, but the whole film was amazing.
I'm just going to do a quick rundown on how I felt about the 3 films that weren't shown in this video. I thought Sinners was exciting and fun. It had me on the edge of my seat. But my favourite thing about Sinners is they really took the time to set up and introduce you to every single character so you actually felt connected to them when went down. Next up is Marty Supreme, which is a favourite of mine. I just love the Safdie brothers. I know this was Josh Safdie. Marty is just so self-centered. It's great. It's fun. I loved it. Next up is Frankenstein. I rated this quite highly, yet I don't remember much about it. I think obviously I have to touch on it being visually striking. I think I recently just read Frankenstein the book and it does differ from the book, which is fine. But I think that was the main thing I was focused on when watching that film. I was like, oh, that's different. Oh, that's different. Oh, that's different. But no, I did enjoy it. That's what you're gonna get from me. So those are all the films that I have watched, and now I'm gonna do a little rundown of my favourites. Sometimes I watch the Oscar films, I like some and I don't like some, but this was a really strong lineup for my personal taste. Don't know about yours. I was thinking Bugonia was going to be my top. It was that modern, in your face, and it's Emma Stone. So I really did think that was going to be my favourite. So the ones that I've chosen have surprised me. My top have been Sentimental Value, Hamnet, and Marty Supreme. I'm just going to say some of my favourite performances because I can't choose Best Actor, Some of these people aren't nominees, I'm just saying my favourites. My Best Actresses were Renate Reinsve. Really stood out to me. I felt quite connected to her character. I just thought that she had an amazing performance. And also Jessie Buckley also stood out to me. Thought she was incredible. For Best Actor, I really don't know. I thought that everyone gave great performances, but no one really stood out for me. My standout was Sean Penn. I just thought he was great and it really sticks in my mind. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourite films of the past year were, and I'm going to try and work my way through the rest of the Oscar nominees. But for now, those are the 10 that are up for Best Picture. Hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.